So there's probably no way to go around this if you are a viewer of the channel. Over the past 3 years or so, I think I started about 3.5 years ago, you've probably noticed that there's been a change on the channel. Now, I'm going to go through what the heck happened, what was I thinking, and my thought process behind everything, and what I'm going to try to do moving forward. And I would love some suggestions in the comment section, whether you're a new viewer of the channel or an old viewer. I think it would really help me out and kind of help me through this process, because this isn't my first channel. I've had multiple channels, and I've been doing YouTube for over 15 years at this point, with multiple channels, some successful, not successful channels, and this is one of those kind of not really successful channels for a while. I was doing it for 3.5 years, and I didn't really get much of just like a little sliver of anything from YouTube over the past 3.5 years of really grinding and making content, trying to make as much consistent content as I could, pouring my heart and soul sometimes into videos, getting like nothing at all, which was very frustrating. But I continued to move forward because it was in direct correlation with a business that I have, my little side hustle of selling things on eBay. And being a reseller, I like to film the content, I like to film what I got, share it with the audience, and it felt like it was kind of like tied hand in hand. So I kept pursuing regardless of the views or not. And then my business kind of went to a halt when Canada Post went on strike, and you guys are well aware of that. A few months ago, 2 months ago, Canada Post went on strike in November, and that carried on for over a month. And during that time, I couldn't really make my traditional reselling content because I couldn't really ship out orders, so I had extra time on my hands because nothing was selling. I didn't want just like a big inventory glut of just me constantly going out and grabbing inventory when I would list it and nothing would sell. So it really kind of dampened everything that was going on with my business. And during that time, I thought to myself, well, I might as well make content regardless, because that's just what I do. I like creating content. I'm a content creator. I have multiple YouTube channels. I even have a Magic the Gathering channel as well. I'll link that down below in the description if you want to check that out if you're into cards as well. That's like my main channel at the moment. And because I like to make content and I work from home, I thought, why not continue making content on the channel and talk about Canada Post? And those videos did very well. In fact, they did so well that I thought, why don't I just talk about Canada specific issues in general? Why don't I react to some people on TikTok experiencing some of the things that I experience in Canada? And shocker, those videos did really well. So well to the point where I had YouTube, I don't know if it was YouTube deleting subscribers. I had like one day I lost over 150 subs, and I don't think it was because people just specifically unsubscribing, because that would be kind of insane, but maybe, who knows. But I have heard stories before of YouTube kind of readjusting their algorithm and deleting subscribers because the content that they subscribe for might not be the content that you're making anymore. So if you deviate too far away from what you're typically making while you got subscribers, YouTube actually, I believe, does some proactive things by removing subscribers anyways. So if that's the case, it looks like I might have to continue with these videos moving forward. Now, it's not something that I take lightly, because I do believe that I built this channel while I wasn't really getting anything. YouTube wasn't really throwing me a bone here and there ever, really. I didn't get a lot of views on the channel, to be honest. I still enjoyed making the content, which is why I kept doing it. And then, unfortunately, I've also got a lot of new subscribers who are subscribing not because of the reselling content and thrift store stuff. They're subscribing because of the reactions that I've been having to TikTok, and specifically more to Canada. And I actually think that is one of the reasons I'm going to get to here. I think because I'm talking so much about Canada, the algorithm pretty much put me in a Canada box right now, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I think my reselling content was a little more broad. I had viewers from Australia, a lot of them from the United States, and some from Canada as well. And because now I'm doing more specifically Canadian content for the most part, I think I've been put in this box. And this is the frustrating part about this. I want to continue making reselling content. The only issue is I know that if I put it on this channel, it's going to make the newer audience kind of upset. They might not want to watch the content. In fact, YouTube might not even show it to them. It might bury it in the algorithm, because what happens, unfortunately, with YouTube, and I know this because I've been making content on YouTube for over 15 years at this point, and I know because I've had other channels that are successful. Once you are basically put in a niche or a box that YouTube likes to put in the algorithm, and you deviate too far away from that, your videos will get buried. And I know that because on my Magic the Gathering channel specifically, I'll use that as an example, the main example, because it is the main channel I use. There's two specific types of videos that the majority of the people who watch my channel subscribe to, and that's the market mover content and it's the random buys. If I deviate too far away from those videos, YouTube doesn't share the content. It doesn't share like even an ounce of it compared to what I get from my normal, regular, scheduled viewers, like the people who want to see the random buys and the people who want to see the market mover stuff. So how do I know that? Well, it's been tried and tested on that channel, and I use that channel as like basically, because it's the main channel, I know that based on what I know, it might be anecdotal, but I use that as just a way to kind of gauge how the algorithm is actually working. I test different things here and there every once in a while, and usually those videos, if they deviate too far away from the main content, get like no views. Now, the reason why I think this channel now is getting more views than I did get in the past is because I don't think I was really in the algorithm. I know it sounds weird. I don't think I was really in the algorithm at all. I think a lot of the views that I got on the channel were just from returning subscribers. I don't think my content was really being pushed to anyone. But now when I started making this new content, it's actually getting pushed out to new viewers, which is great, but it's also very frustrating because that means I had 3.5 years of work for nothing, really. So what am I going to do at this point? What am I going to do? There's a few thoughts and exercises that I might want to try out, but I need your thoughts down below. It really would mean so much to me because I want to listen to my audience, because this is an audience that I've curated through YouTube, and I do take this very seriously. I could make a new channel and I could re-upload the old content onto that channel, or just basically not even re-upload, just make new content on it. It would take a very long time to actually grow the channel back to anywhere near where it was before, and I probably wouldn't be monetized for like 6 months or so until enough viewers find the channel and it gets shared into the algorithm. I could continue making content on this channel for the reseller watchers out there as well and continue to push forward that way, or I can just bury it and just be done with it and just come to terms with the fact that this channel has changed and that's just the way it is. That might be the best option, but honestly, I don't want to do that because, again, I spent 3.5 years on something that it feels like was either appreciated by the algorithm or it just wasn't getting shared at all, and I do enjoy making content. So what am I going to do? Do I make a new channel? Do I continue with the reselling series on this channel? And if that I do you actually want to watch it if you're a new viewer, or do you not care? Would you unsubscribe to the channel? Would you just not watch it at all, or would you enjoy it? Please let me know down below in the comment section. This is something that it seems like kind of small, but to me it's a big deal because my life is pretty much selling stuff on eBay and creating content. And I take it very seriously, and this has been something that's kept me up some nights recently since there's been a massive change on the channel. I've read some comments as well, that were basically voicing their concerns that the channel is going in a direction that they don't want, and I take that seriously because, again, I don't want to upset my subscribers, but I also am aware that YouTube, when they throw you a bone, you kind of have to keep going with that. Sorry, I had to switch to my phone because my camera right there just died. So as I was saying, yeah, when YouTube throws you a bone, you kind of have to take it. That's the way that I've kind of realized over the years when I've been making content. That's kind of what's happened with me as well. So I just wanted to make this video because I want to address it because I don't want to ghost my old viewers. I want your input down below in the comment section. Should I continue making the reselling content on this channel, or should I make a new channel for that? Because I really enjoyed making those videos, even though they didn't really get a lot of views. I just know that if I put that on this channel, there is a chance that the old or the new audience will actually get upset and not watch the videos, and it could derank my channel and basically bury all types of content that I have. So that's what I'm kind of scared of. If you guys think you know YouTube more than I do, please let me know your input. I mean, everyone thinks they know things. Everyone thinks they know more than the person making a video. It's almost kind of a joke at this point. But honestly, if you guys know anything about that, if I'm wrong on that, please let me know down below in the comment section, because I do enjoy making those videos, and I just want you guys to know that I miss that content, but I know that I also have to keep making this content as well. So can I mix it up? Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.